Hello, and welcome to the 52nd episode of Scripture in a Year, hosted by Saints Peter and Paul Orthodox Church in the Albanian Archdiocese of the OCA. Today's reading is Joshua chapter 17 to 20. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, namely for Machir the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he was given Gilead and Bashan. There was also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh, according to their families. For the children of Abiezer, the children of Helek, the children of Asriel, the children of Shechem, the children of Hepher, and the children of Shemida. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, according to their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters. These are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They came near before Eleazar the priest, before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the rulers, saying, "The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers." Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among their father's brothers. 10 shares fell to Manasseh, besides the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side of the Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh received an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. Now the territory of Manasseh was from Asher to Machmethath, which lies east of Shechem, and the border went along south to the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. Manasseh had the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. The border descended to the brook Kana, southward to the brook. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook, and it ended at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea was its border. Manasseh's territory was adjoining Asher on the north and Issachar on the east. In Issachar and in Asher, Manasseh had Beth-shean and its towns, Ableam and its towns, the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, the inhabitants of En-Dor and its towns, the inhabitants of Tanakh and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns, 3 hilly regions. Now the sons of Manasseh were not able to destroy these cities completely. So the Canaanites came to dwell in that land. Thus when the sons of Israel grew strong, they subjected the Canaanites, but did not utterly destroy them. Then the sons of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, "Why did you give us only one lot and one share to inherit? For I am a great many people, and God has blessed me." So Joshua answered them, "If you are a great people, then go up to the forest country and clear a place for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the mountains of Ephraim are too confined for you." But the children of Joseph said, "The mountain country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those of Beth-shean and of its towns and the valley of Jezreel." Then Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, "You are a great people, and you have great power. You shall not have only one lot, but the mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its farthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots and are strong." Now the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and set up the tabernacle of testimony there, and they subdued the land. But there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. Then Joshua said to the children of Israel, "How long will you neglect to go and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers has given you? Pick out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them. And they shall rise and go through the land, survey it according to their inheritance, and come back to me. They shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall remain in their territory on the south, and the house of Joseph shall remain in their territory on the north. You shall therefore survey the land in 7 parts, and bring the survey here to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is the inheritance and Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. Then the men arose to go away, and Joshua charged those who went to survey the land, saying, Go walk through the land, survey it, and come back to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh. So the men went, passed through the land, and wrote the survey in a book, in 7 parts by cities. And they came to Joshua at the camp in Shiloh. Then Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their divisions. Now the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the territory of their lot came out between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. Their border on the north side began at the Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north, and went up through the mountains westward. It ended at the desert of Beth-aven. The border went over from there toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward. And the border descended to Ataroth Adar, near the hill that lies on the south side of lower Beth-horon. Then the border extended around the west side to the south, from the hill that lies before Beth-horon southward, and it ended at Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west side. The south side began at the end of Kirjath Jearim, and the border extended on the west and went out to the spring of the waters of Jephtoah. Then the border came down to the end of the mountain that lies before the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is the valley of the Rephaim on the north, descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of the Jebusite city on the south, and descended to En-rogel. It went around from the north, went out to En-shemesh, and extended toward Gelaloth, which is before the ascent of Adumim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. Then it passed along toward the north side of Arabah, and went down to Arabah. The border passed along to the north side of Beth Hoglah. Then the border ended at the north bay at the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the southern boundary. The Jordan was its border on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to its boundaries all around, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, Beth-hoglah, Emek-keziz, Beth-arabah, Zemaraim, Bethel, Avim, Para, Ophrah, Sephar Ha'amani, Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpah, Chephirah, Moza, Rakem, Irpeel, Tarala, Zela, Eleph, Jebus, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to their families. The second lot came out for Simeon, for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. They had in their inheritance Beersheba, Sheba, Molada, Hazar, Sheuel, Bala, Ezem, Eltalad, Bethul, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar, Susa, Beth Lebaoth, and Sheruhin, 13 cities and their villages. Ain, Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages around these cities as far as Baaleth Beer, Ramah of the south. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. The inheritance of the children of Simeon was included in the share of the children of Judah, for the share of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore, the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of that people. The third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was as far as Sarid. Their border went toward the west, and to Maralah, went to the Dabasheth, and extended along the brook east of Jokneam. Then from Sarid it went eastward toward the sunrise along the border of Chisloth Tabor, and went out toward Dabaroth by passing Japhia. From there it passes along the east of Gath Hefer toward Eth Kazin, and extended to Rimmon, which borders on Neah. Then the border went around it on the north side of Hanathon, and it ended in the valley of Jephthah El. Included were Katath, Nahalal, Shimron, Adalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out to Issachar. For the children of Issachar, according to their families, their territory went to Jezreel and included Chesulloth, Shunem, Haphraim, Shion, Anaharoth, Rabbath Kishion, Abez, Remeth, and Ganim, and Hada, and Beth Pazez. The border reached to Tabor, Shahazimah, and Beth Shemesh. Their border ended at the Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities and their villages. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. Their territory included Helkath, Hali, Beten, Achshaph, Alamelech, Amad, and Mishal. It reached to Mount Carmel westward along the brook Shihor Libnath. It turned toward the sunrise to Beth Dagon, and reached to Zebulun and to the valley of Jephthah El, then northward beyond Beth Emek and Neiel, bypassing Kabul on the left, including Ebron, Rehob, Hammon, and Kanah, as far as the greater Sidon. The border turned to Ramah and to the fortified city of Tyre, then to Hosah, and ended at the sea by the region of Achzib. Also, Ummah, Aphek, and Rehob were included, 22 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, the cities and their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Their border began at Heleph, enclosing the territory for the terebinth tree in Zaanaim, Admai, Nekeb, and Jabneel, as far as Lakum. Its border extended westward to Aznoth Tabor, and went out from there toward Hukok. It adjoined Zebulun on the south side and Asher on the west side, and ended at Judah by the Jordan toward the sunrise. The fortified cities of Ziddim, Zer, Hamath, Rakath, Chinnereth, Adamah, Ramah, Hazor, Kadesh, Edrei, and Hazor, Iron, Migdal El, Horem, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. The territory of their inheritance was Zorah, Eshtaol, Irshemesh, Sha'alabin, Aijalon, Shethlah, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltekeh, Gibbethon, Baalath, Jehud, Beneberek, Gath-Rimmon, Medjarkon, and Rakan, with the region near Joppa. The border of the children of Dan went beyond these, because the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and they struck it with the edge of the sword, took possession of it, and dwelt in it. They called Leshem Dan, after the name Dan their father. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, the cities and their villages. But the sons of Dan did not press the Amorites who afflicted them in the mountain, and the Amorites did not permit them to descend into the valley, but forcibly took from them the border of their possession. Now the sons of Judah marched and fought Lachish, and laid hold of it. They struck it with the edge of the sword, settled in it, and called it Lasendak. Now the Amorites continued to dwell in Elam and in Salamin, but the hand of Ephraim prevailed against them, and they paid tribute to them. So they proceeded to take possession of the land according to their borders, and the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them, according to the ordinance of God. They gave him the city he asked for, Timnath-Serah, in the mountains of Ephraim. So he built the city and dwelt in it. These were the inheritances which Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided as an inheritance by lot in Shiloh, before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of testimony. So they made an end of dividing the country. The Lord spoke to Joshua, saying, Say to the sons of Israel, appoint the cities of refuge which I spoke to you through Moses, a place of refuge for a slayer who kills a soul involuntarily. The cities will be a refuge for you, and the slayer shall not die by the avenger of blood until he stands before the congregation for judgment. So he appointed Kadesh in Galilee in the mountains of Naphtali, Shechem in the mountains of Ephraim, and Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron, in the mountains of Judah. On the other side of the Jordan he appointed Bezer in the desert on the plain from the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead from the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan from the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities appointed for the children of Israel and for the resident alien living among them, that whoever killed a soul involuntarily should take refuge there and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood until he stood before the congregation for judgment. Here ends the reading for today.